YouTube, how's it going on this obviously hot and obnoxious day? Well, aside from being hot and obnoxious, not a whole lot. Although I did do some shopping tonight. And I waited until night because that's about as cool as it's going to get, which is to say not very. And just for grins, I thought I'd share the haul, as I've seen some do in videos. So here's what I got here. Got a couple of pounds of butter. $2.69 a pound. It's obscene, but this is the cheapest stuff around. And no, I won't use margarine. That stuff is evil. A couple of bags of egg noodles. These are, I believe it's a 12-ounce bag for $1. Jars of cheap imitation sauce. 2 of those for $1 each. I did get 4 sodas, but these Shasta Colas, actually a pretty good deal because they're 2 for $1, and it's a 24-ounce bottle, and it's every bit as good as Coke. Let's see, 4 cans of this generic Always Safe store brand spaghetti and meatballs, and the way I like to have that is to open that up and put a can of this beans and franks in with it. People see that and they go, ugh, but it's actually pretty good. Let's see. Leonardo rice and pasta. Okay, it's a generic rice-a-roni knockoff, but 2 of them for $1, you can't pass it up. And I got 4 of those. And of course, 6 cans of my overly salted fancy sauerkraut. They had a special on TV dinners. Banquet chicken fried beefsteak meal, 10 for $10. I got a stack of 10 of them. And this big 26-ounce bag of mashed potatoes, or instant mashed potato wannabe things. And for a treat, $1.59 for a bag of imitation Cheeto Puffs wannabes and a can of bean dip, and of course a gallon of milk. I gotta have milk in my coffee. Creamer is sort of, kind of, almost okay, but really it needs to be milk. And I just wish I could drink milk. I love it, but it's too cold, and nobody drinks warm, at least nobody with any sanity. And with it cold, my teeth just, oh no, I can't drink anything cold. Even the sodas, I have those at room temperature. Which, yeah, I know it's gross, it's not good. I don't like them that way especially. But after a while you acquire a taste for it. Especially if you want to have it at all and you can't have it cold, you'll learn to like it warm. I suppose you could say that about milk, but the difference is I choose not to learn to do that with milk. And besides, milk gets ugly when you leave it warm too long. Oh, that's right. 4 packages of 89 cents a pack hot dogs. And I know they're not the good ones, they're the cheap ones, they're the ones that most people look at and go, ew. And frankly, I would too if I could afford Armour. But that's not going to happen. They want almost $3.50, $4 for Armour hot dogs anymore. I haven't had them in years, and I may never have them again. Anyway, that's the haul. We'll see what's next. Perhaps an explosion. Okay, I meant to record this last night after I did that haul video. But anyway, here it is. I'm late, but what the heck. There are interesting things up and coming. Like, for example, I'm taking another shot at the Orbiter 2010 thing where I'm going to be doing the aerobraking maneuver at Mars. Here's a quick teaser.
We are getting very close to Mars. We're going to be coming in close and hot. Velocity is 5.3 kilometers per second. Things are definitely heating up. Approaching 1300 degrees.
Mach 26.
Will I make it? Will I successfully achieve a Martian orbit? Or will I burn up in the atmosphere? Will I bounce out into space again? Who knows? You'll have to watch and find out. Orbiter 2010 videos are brought to you by The Underbowl. Get yours today. I've also got a good project going on in a Minecraft series in the Remembering Beta series that takes place in Minecraft 1.3_01 beta, in which I am building a castle. And I think it's going to be a rather large castle because I'm building it around a mountain. And I really sincerely expect it to be very classic. It's going to take a while to build, mind you, but I expect it to be an epic thing when it's done. And of course there is Kerbal Space Program. I'm continuing with that. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking today I'm probably going to do a 4 or 5 or more hour recording session, which I will then break up into 20 or 30-minute episodes, in which I'm going to see just how much stuff I can get accomplished. Because, like for example, the 0.17 release is, well, everybody's saying it's just around the corner. It could happen any time. I know they're working on it. It should be reasonably soon. And in that release there is going to be more planets, more moons, and all this good stuff. And this means that interplanetary flights will be possible. And they might even have something like, oh, I don't know, docking, being able to build ships in orbit and stuff like that. I don't know if they'll actually have that in now. I do know that they eventually want to have that stuff in. But I want to get ready for the ability to do interplanetary flights, and that means building ships that can lift insanely heavy weights into orbit. So I'm going to be working on that too. Dan, I know there was something else I was going to say, but I can't think of it at all right now, so I'll just have to record another clip when I think of it. Don't you just hate it when you have those embarrassing moments that as you lose weight, your clothes no longer fit very well, and all of a sudden you get up from a table in a restaurant or you're walking in a grocery store and your shorts hit the floor? Don't you just love life? Well, there it is, the overly tall grass. It's about 3 feet tall on average, and I'm having a heck of a time getting anything done about cutting it. On the other hand, the yard next door, the grass is 4 feet tall or larger, and not likely to get cut anytime soon because nobody lives there. Okay, this thing right here is the key to a lot of my frustrations lately. I can't get it started, and I really kind of need to. Now, the problem is this primer bulb right here. See, I need to press this thing 3 or 4 times to prime the engine with gas so that it will start. And you can see the problem. I press it down and it doesn't come back up. It didn't act like this last year when I put this thing away. Last year it worked just fine. I have no idea what's going on. The fuel lines are not clogged. Yes, there's fuel in the thing. Everything else is fine. But this bulb will take 5 or 10 or 20 minutes to come back up. And therefore, I can't get this doggone thing started. This is a problem. Anybody knows how to fix this, that would be a really great thing to know. Although, if it involves buying parts, I can't do it. But, I figure what the heck. Maybe somebody knows something about this thing. It is Weed Eater Featherlight Plus, I believe it is, the model of it. And this particular unit is in the neighborhood of 15 years old. And as of last summer, it worked fine. And that is about all of the outside I'm interested in experiencing today, since the temperature is well over 90 degrees in the shade. Although if I could get the weed eater started, I would risk as much of the temperature as I could stand for as long as possible, because that grass has got to be cut. It's only a matter of time before the city or the landlord or both come down on me about it. Frankly, I wish I could just afford to pay somebody to do it, but $45 to get your lawn mowed? That's crazy. When I was a kid, I used to mow lawns, and I was doing good to get $1 for it, and happy to get it. $45 to mow the lawn, that's insane. Alright, enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing put together. I can't think of a title for it, so I'm probably going to put, I can't think of a title for a title. How about that? Take it easy. I'm out of here.